Okay, so this is kind of a repeat, but said in maybe a more passionate way of the basic thing that you really need to just accept in your life if you want to better it, if you want to feel in control, if you want to start just honestly simply feeling better. I want you to really understand these 5 easy steps, okay? You have a lot of circumstances in your life, a lot, okay? Your relationships, a circumstance, right? Multiple relationships with your partner, with your boss, with your parents, with your friends, with your siblings, with colleagues, okay? Those are all circumstances. Your home, the home you live in, the city you live in, the job you're in, the body you're in, the clothes you are wearing, the things that people say to you, all of those are circumstances in our lives, okay? And then we have thoughts about all of those. We have thoughts about our life. We have thoughts about our relationships. And so often we get stuck in those thoughts when they don't serve us. And if you can take responsibility and really check in that it is not the circumstance that is causing your pain, that is making you annoyed and stressed and lonely and sad and insecure and mad. It's never the circumstance. It's always the way that you're thinking about it. Always, right? You hear every self-help person say this. Hey, what you focus on matters. Your thoughts are important. Change your focus, be positive, which all of that is true. And that is honestly the basis of what I teach my clients, but there's so much more in between because we get so stuck on certain thoughts. We get so stuck on certain belief systems, and they are wrecking our life in many cases, but they're guiding our life and not in the direction that we want to go. And once you start understanding that your thoughts are a choice and that you get to pick and choose which to embrace and really believe, you start taking control back in your life. You stop blaming other people. You stop blaming yourself, right? You take responsibility, which blame and responsibility have totally different connotations, right? When we start taking responsibility for our own thoughts and our own emotions, we take the power back in our relationships with ourselves and with anything else in our life, things and people. So I want you to stop and think about this, right? If you just borrow this belief in me, like, hey, what you think about matters, right? That's an easy one to believe. And that you can change, you are in control of your thoughts. And I know a lot of you feel totally out of control of your thoughts, like those negative ones, those unwanted ones just come so quickly for you. And that's really common. So you're really normal. Our brain is programmed to find the negative, to like search for danger so it can keep us safe. But just know, borrow my belief that you can totally reprogram your brain. You can totally retrain your thoughts into belief systems that serve you, like going from my partner's inconsiderate to he's so considerate to I'm not smart enough to do this to I'm completely capable of doing this to I hate my body to I love my body to I'm capable, right? Capability, just believing in yourself. Oh, my words. But I mean, it is amazing to see the transformation of somebody who's literally, for the example of literally hates their body, to go to loving their body, even when their body doesn't change, right? And I personally can relate to that one. Or going from like, I can't do this, I'm not smart enough to do this, to I can't believe I ever doubted myself. Of course I can do this. And no circumstance changed. It is the thoughts that you practice on repeat until your brain starts searching for evidence to prove that thought true, and then you start seeing changes in your life. So this was kind of just a little rampage on how powerful your thoughts are, how they are a choice, how you can be in control, When you start choosing your thoughts intentionally, when you form those thoughts into belief systems, all of your emotions change. You have that energy, that motivation, that drive, that confidence to go after what you want in your life. Because our circumstances are neutral until we have a thought about them. Our thoughts about our life create our emotions. Our emotions inspire our actions, our inactions, and all of our actions make up our life. So stop being so action focused and take it to the root. It's not the circumstance, it's not the job, it's not the partner, it's not the mom. You can't change any of those things, but you can change your thoughts. So that is always the solution point. Get in touch with your thoughts, do thought work, figure out what you want to believe, and start practicing that every single day. And if you need help, get a coach.